very good evening to Madam Atika. We are from DBS 4 presenting about trade union in organizations. Below are my teammates Yuvaraj, Kinesh, Yuvan, Magilan, Navindraj, Dharma, Sarah Adlina, myself Sangeeta, Sarveshwaran, Faris Izwan.
Next,
So, hey,
Sarvesh,
my
go.
name is Sarveshwaran. So, I'm going to define trade union in organization. So, a trade union is an organization made up of members. So, basically, it's like a membership for workers. So, one of the trade union's main aim is to protect, advance the interests of members in the workplace. Most trade unions are independent of any employers. Trade unions try to develop close working relationship with employers. This can sometimes takes the form of a partnership agreement between the employer and the trade union, which identifies their common interest and objective. So the example I'm gonna explain by Dharma.
Okay, thank you, Sarvesh. Here are the trade unions, which are the first one is negotiate agreements with employers on pay and conditions, and the second one is discuss major changes to the workplace, such as large scale redundancy. The third one is discuss members' concerns with employers. The fourth, accompany members in disciplinary and grievance meetings. And the next is provide members with legal and finance advice. And the last one is provide education facilities and certain consumer benefits such as discounted insurance. Uh, the next one will followed by the next person. Thank you.
Okay, the next one is describe type of trade unions. So there are three types of trade union. So the first one is in-house trade union. In-house trade union is a trade union which whose members are all employed by the same employer in the same place of employment.
Next, public sector trade union. A public sector trade union or public sector labor union is a trade union which primarily represent the interests of employees within public sector or government organization.
Employers Trade Union. Employers Trade Union is a built trust among the workforce unions, provide a mechanism for dialogue between workers and employers, which helps build more trust and commitment among the workforce and ensures that problems can be identified and resolved quickly and fairly.
Thank you, Naveen. Now I'm going to talk about the question. Interpret the person who are prohibited from becoming a member of trade union. The person who are prohibited from becoming a members of trade union is the armed forces, police force, and any prison service. Public officers prohibited under any law from forming or joining a union. Public officers employed in a confidential or security capacity. Public officers employed in a confidential or security capacity. Public officers and officers holding any post in the management and professional group.
Thank you, Dinesh. A trade union is an association of workmen and employers which are occupied temporary or permanent in a trade or an occupation or an industry to follow lawful objectives such as association of University of Malaya academic staff. Moreover, there are three types of trade unions in Malaysia: public sector, private sector, and employees union. Trade Union Act 1959 seeks to control activities of trade unions so that they can develop in an orderly and peaceful manner. The Act lays down stringent statutory and procedural assurance for the formation and operations of trade unions in Malaysia.
So I am good. So I am going to talk about the reason why worker join trade union. The first is greater bargaining power. The reason is the individual employer possess very little bargaining power as compared to that of his employer if he is not satisfied with the wage and other condition of employment, he can leave the job. It is not practicable to continue resign from one job after another when is disaster. This this impose a great financial and emotional burden upon the worker. The better course for him is to join a union that can take concern action against the employer. The threat of or actuality of a strike by union is a powerful tool that often cause the employer to accept the demand of the worker for better condition of employment.
Number two, minimize discrimination. Then the dis then this regarding pay, work, transfer, promotion are highly subjective in nature. The personal relationships existing between the supervisor and each of his subordinates may influence the management. Thus, there are chances of favoritism and discriminations. A trade union can compel the management to formulate personal policies that press for equality of treatment to the workers. All the labor decisions of the management are under close scrutiny of the labor union. This has the effect of minimizing favoritism and discrimination.
Okay, thank you guys. Madam, that's all from us. Thank you.